Soundbars add more powerful, direct and better quality audio to your TV, but unlike dedicated speaker packages, your lounge won't have to accommodate 6 chunky boxes. Instead, a soundbar sits demurely beneath your TV, quietly getting on with leveling up its sound. The best part is that some of the best soundbars on the market don't cost a fortune, as our list illustrates, meaning you can easily make an impactful change to your TV and film watching. Number 1. Sonos Beam Gen 2. Delivering Dolby Atmos from a small chassis is no mean feat, and the Sonos Beam Gen 2 achieves a convincing, immersive performance without so much as a vertical speaker inside. Instead, when watching Atmos content, 2 of the soundbar's 5 front-facing arrays are dedicated to reproducing overhead and surround sounds. With its hefty processing power, the Sonos Beam Gen 2 uses psychoacoustic HRTF related transfer function technology to give the impression of height without needing to get vertical. While genuine overhead sounds are perhaps a stretch too far for this petite performer, its virtual delivery of the Atmos format outstrips any similarly priced soundbar and even a few that are more expensive. The Beam Gen 2 offers an enveloping, spatial soundscape with rich, detailed audio as well as tangible motion and depth. Number 2. Sonos Beam Gen 1. This is the original model of Sonos' smaller, cheaper soundbar, and although it has been supplanted by the Beam Gen 2, it's still an impressive sounding device, unmatched in its price bracket, and packed with great features. It supports Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant and Apple Siri personal assistants, and its Wi-Fi connectivity means it has excellent integration with streaming services, including Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, Amazon, Deezer and Google Play Music. As a Sonos speaker, it works with other products from the brand and can be added to a multi-room network or a surround system. Of course, you'll probably want to connect it to your TV, where it will bring a sound quality that's far superior to built-in speakers. We liked it so much that we gave it one of our coveted What Hi-Fi 2019 awards. In 2020, we had no choice but to give it the nod yet again. Number 3. Roku Streambar. Think of the Roku Streambar as an upgrade on your TV, rather than an entry into proper home cinema, and it ticks pretty much every box. While it doesn't quite ascend to 5-star status, it easily nails the aspects for which it is most commonly going to be used: projection and clarity. The Streambar will work with any television with an HDMI input, outputting 4K HDR at up to 6 fps for those with compatible sets. Everyone else will get 1080 at Full HD, with low-resolution signals upscaled. The bundled remote is splendid, and for an out-of-the-box boost to TV audio and older set smart features, the Roku Streambar is extremely low risk for this price. In that sense, it's something we can wholeheartedly recommend. Number 4. Yamaha YAS-207. Another What Hi-Fi 2020 Repeat Award winner. This Yamaha does a fine job of emulating a surround sound system and deserves pride of place in most home cinema setups. Its sound field is gloriously enveloping, and there are no fewer than 7 sound modes to choose from, so you're bound to find one that suits your room and whatever you're watching. You also get a dedicated subwoofer for extra bass. Add in some beautifully layered detail, and you've got a fine sounding, great performing soundbar. Number 5. Hisense HS214. Despite its price, the HS214, with its low profile and quality build, would sit happily beneath both a new high-spec TV or an older model. Its small footprint makes it well-suited to smaller rooms and screens, up to 55 inches, and if you're more into wall mounting, there are reading points at the rear with fixings included in the box, though it's worth bearing in mind that this will affect the bass performance of the downward-firing woofer. All the TV connection options you'd expect are present, with HDMI, optical and coaxial sockets capable of handling Dolby Digital Plus and PCM audio. Meanwhile, for playback from an external device, there's a USB port, supporting MP3/WAV/WMA/FLAC file types, 3.5 mini jack aux and Bluetooth 4.2 for wireless streaming. When playing back from USB, there's no way to view the index of files, so you'll need to pre-make a playlist or use the remote to skip blindly between tracks. Sonically, the inclusion of the woofer is a nice touch, and whilst you shouldn't expect cinematic low end, the enhanced depth that the bass unit brings to the table isn't superfluous either, giving this tiny soundbar more solidity and musicality than you would expect. Dialogue is generally quite direct, though slightly more sparkle would help it cut through busy scenes. Number 6. JBL Bar 5.0 Multibeam. For anyone wanting a big sound or hoping to fill a big room with this small soundbar for a reasonable amount of money, the JBL Bar 5.0 Multibeam could be the ideal candidate. That said, the sound isn't perfect, although we might nudge you towards the better all-round sonic performance of the Sonos Beam. That isn't really comparing like for like. The Bar 5.0 Multibeam boasts a long list of wireless connectivity and, considering its size, it positively kicks down the door and tramples the furniture as it announces its presence in your living room. Number 7. JBL Bar Studio. This affordable soundbar is designed to emulate the sound from a surround sound system, and it does so admirably. Bass is rich and punchy, and there's a decent amount of detail in the mid-range too. It doesn't quite have it in the music stakes though. This is very much a TV sound enhancer, rather than a living room hi-fi speaker. But at this price, remember, it's a mid-2018 model, so deals abound. That's not really a complaint. Number 8. Sony HT-S100F. If you're looking for a simple, constructive step-up in sound from your TV and built speakers, Sony's HT-S100F, HT-S150F in other territories offers a significant sonic enhancement for little outlay. Indeed, there's almost no other competition worth considering for under $100. Despite its low price point, the HT-S100F is a well-built speaker and wouldn't look out of place perched beneath a TV that costs several times its price. Alongside HDMI, it has an optical input supporting Dolby Digital, Dolby Dual Mono, and LPCM2. There's also USB port and Bluetooth 4.2 connectivity for music playback from an external source too. The HT-S100F also features Sony's S-Force front surround technology, which applies processing to give the acoustic impression of a more encompassing soundstage. While it certainly is no replacement for surround sound, it does add a dramatic sense of weight and separation,